Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Welcome in 100.7 The Score. It is the End of the Bench. I'm Rob Breaux alongside David Collier today. Lucas White behind the glass. Have you got one more Rangers-Mariners game this afternoon? We'll play that one on Double T 97.3. The Astros and Angels will start a series tonight at 8:10. That is in Los Angeles. The Rangers will get going in Florida with the Tampa Bay Rays tomorrow. So that's your setup for Major League Baseball and the schedule. Hey, as always, we're in the First United Bank studio. You can chime in today on the Visual Edge IT hotline, 806-771-0973. You can also hit us up on the 8's Flooring Center chat line. We'll have a question of the day for you here in a couple of minutes. Then we'll answer that at 9:30 along with you. You can also hit us up on the apps brought to you by Happy State Bank. You can find us on the website, doubleTSportsNetwork.com. You can find us on YouTube. YouTube.com/Double T Sports Network, where you can find the latest Red Raider Recon, which is an offensive line-esque episode where we talk about the offensive line and the offensive lines around the Big 12, which I think there's a clear front runner on the offensive lines, which is BYU. And then you have, the teams that have one or two offensive linemen where you're like, yeah, that guy is going to make some kind of list in a positive light at the end of the season, which would be like the Cincinnatis, the Texas Techs, the Houstons. People are talking like Shadre Hurst from Tulane has just revolutionized what they're doing offensive line-wise there in Houston.
Revolutionized, huh?
They're talking about the Houston offensive line like it's one of the best in the league now. And that was one of the worst offensive lines in the league for a large stretch of last season. I remember we talked about some of their PFF grades, which, again, I don't love PFF grades because it's just some guy in a basement grading each play, and he doesn't know what they're supposed to be doing. He just knows what he thinks they're supposed to be doing, and then he grades them positive or negative on each play. So it doesn't always work for offensive line, and I think some are graded more negatively or positively based on who they think they are. Anyways, it's hard to have like an 11 out of 100. And these offensive linemen at Houston were about there when you played them last year.
Yeah.
And then certainly after you played them, because you were running right past them the whole game. So they were bad last year at the beginning. And then they got a little bit better at the end, but people are talking about this Houston offensive line like it's completely rebuilt, and I guess it is, but that seems like a big leap from one year to the next.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily the case these days. If they spend enough money on the right guys, do they bring in enough guys, or is it just the same group of guys?
There's new faces. It just seems like with offensive line,
I know there's continuity and
it just seems with offensive line, it seems like the one place where you're bringing in 5 new guys and it's like, okay, we'll see. It takes some time to put together some chemistry there, and maybe by week 5 or 3 or 7,
hopefully by 5, right?
Yeah, they're going to be really good potentially, but it just doesn't seem like. I mean, Texas Tech hasn't been able to do that.
True. Maybe they're significantly better just because, it couldn't get any worse, one.
Certainly that's the case.
And Texas Tech can't be as good as they were a year ago, so they struggled against them. They've got to be incrementally better this time around.
Lots of offensive lines struggled against Texas Tech.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So
that's why I said that they were an 11 coming into the game, and then obviously not very good against Texas Tech. Those tackles were just not good at all. And they dealt with some injuries But, like, Colorado got after him. Oregon State got after him early in the year. And then you got to that Texas Tech game, and Texas Tech also just got all over him. So, I don't know. Maybe they are the most improved. And I think Shadry Hurst is a really good pickup for them. Obviously, he was one of the best guards there in the transfer portal from Tulane. And you kind of start to see Willie Fritz as kind of a, oh, you played at Tulane?
Yeah.
Oh, you played with me once?
You played with me once?
We'll let you in.
And it worked?
Yeah,
why don't you come on over?
Come on down. You know the offense. And maybe that's another thing. If you're getting guys that know the offense, there's probably less of a learning curve there, as you already know the language and the plays and the playbook and all that stuff. But I don't know.
In Willie we trust, right?
Yeah, in Willie we trust.
Some of us.
All right, here is the question of the day.
Is it Nolan Ryan based?
It's not Nolan Ryan based. I almost flipped it. I almost wanted to ask if you could have one pitcher in the World Series from the history of the Texas Rangers, and it was Game 7, who would you want to start? Well, that can be the bonus, because I liked that question from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it would be Nolan Ryan in my mind. I mean, there's a guy who's gone out and won a Game 7.
Yeah. I don't know
I'd probably want Cliff Lee.
I definitely would like Cliff Lee. Doesn't that sound weird though when you say I'm taking Cliff Lee over Nolan Ryan?
It sounds because it changes the question.
Yes, it does.
It's not who's the best pitcher in Texas Rangers history, because then I don't have any problem going Nolan Ryan there.
Yeah.
But then it's like, who do you want in one game?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I do think Nolan Ryan was really good, and a lot of it was longevity. He just pitched for so long.
Yeah, and he was overpowering. I mean,
yeah.
And he pitched he saved the rest of the pitching staff. Not that necessarily resulted in a lot of other wins, but can only pitch one day, right?
Right.
I mean, trust me, I think much differently than Chuck on this entire thing, but I don't know that he would be the first guy that I would go to.
It is an interesting question. You can answer that on the Yates Flooring Center chat line if you want to. I wanted to get into the Big 12 football world.
Okay.
We've been doing positional breakdowns for Red Raider Recon. I want the top three. Take out what you think is going to happen in the wins and losses. Beyond Texas Tech, I just want the top three most talented rosters. Who do you think has the most talent in the Big 12? And there's recruiting rankings you can dig into. There's positional breakdowns you can get into. But who do you think out there, aside from Texas Tech, is the most talented team beyond BYU? So give me your top three most talented rosters in the Big 12. Or Game 7, Texas Rangers history. Who do you want to start on the mound? On the bump, as Chuck would not say.
Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It is the End of the Bench. A couple of texts here. I had a Dallas trip with my family to see Nolan Ryan. He tossed a no-no to the top of the ninth, throwing fire. My favorite pitcher. I think that's the thing with Nolan Ryan. He's just so dadgum likable because of he's Nolan Ryan. He's just, you love him. If you've been a Rangers fan in the last 20 years, you also remember him fondly for building that first run of World Series attendees. So that's in your mind if you're my age. You like Nolan Ryan because when you were a kid, you watched him pitch. For the Rangers, you really only knew him as a Ranger if you're my age. 37. And then you also know him as the president of baseball operations or whatever he was. He also enjoys hot dogs.
Hot dogs, yeah.
So, I mean, that's an old right. He's just so likable as a pitcher, as a dude. His whole vibe. But is he one of the greatest pitchers? He's one of the greatest throwers, maybe? Is that what Chuck's getting at?
I guess. I don't know what his...
But who's the better pitcher? Maddox or Ryan?
Maddox.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
So, I don't know.
I mean, he could beat you without... I mean, he had some really... one of our on this days was how many total pitches in a...
79?
Yeah.
David's channeling his inner Chuck. Heck with the singles. We need 4 home runs and win 23-0.
No, I love singles. Are you kidding me? Oh no, maybe Chuck looks...
I think he was agreeing with you.
Okay.
I think he was being sarcastic, maybe.
Either way, yeah, I would be totally fine with a handful of base hits.
Yeah.
Manufacturing runs.
Yeah, especially, I mean, if you're leading off with a single every inning.
I mean, last night
I'm down.
I watched the Phillies and whoever the heck they were playing. The Yankees. Yeah, it was 6-0 at one point, so the Yankees weren't really doing anything. And the Phillies were up, I think 6-0 at that point. They had a double steal. Stole second. I was like, yeah, sign me up for this every single time. It's the only time I got to play, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
So.
That's some classic baseball right there. Of course, the manager's a throwback.
This is true.
All right, so who are the most talented rosters in the Big 12? I mean, is it easy to say that BYU is the other most talented roster in the Big 12 behind Texas Tech?
Well, if you just go to all of you voters, we know how voters are. Can't trust them.
Yeah.
But the USA Today, it's kind of comical. I mean, we knew from the Big 12, what was it? Texas Tech had however many first-teamers. The USA Today version, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know that doesn't make a team, but it kind of explains a lot. BYU is tied for second, I think, on that list. And the third one kind of surprised me a little bit. The third one? And I'm wondering if you think the third one is one of your top 3 most talented teams.
I would put Houston in there.
I would put Houston in there as well, but Houston, as far as like honorable mentions, like the list of other people, only had 1 honorable mention. I mean, I know they have offensive linemen and certainly, 1, maybe 2, but Houston had 3 people total on the USA Today.
Wow.
Like first team, second team, specialist, honorable mention. 3 people.
And it's 3?
4.
So it'd be Hurst.
4.
It'd be Hurst. It would be a guard. He probably made the team.
Yeah, and USA
Amari
Today
Thomas
doesn't
probably
separate
made the
them.
team.
Yeah, Amari Thomas and Hurst were both first teamers. Defensively, Will James, and then 1 honorable mention. So sorry, 4 total.
I just think the Houston defense is probably in the top 5 defensive lines, linebackers, secondary. Same with BYU, same with Texas Tech. I'm arguable on Utah. Maybe that they're still up there, but I don't know. But offensively, I think Houston's up there toward the top 5 with their offensive line now. Toward the top 5 with the wide receivers, especially with Amari Thomas.
And you bring a running back from Oregon who certainly knows what Willie Fritz wants, right?
Where was he before Oregon?
Some school in, I don't know, Louisiana or somewhere.
It's a New Orleans school.
Yeah.
So it does feel like Houston, and say what you want about Connor Wegman, he's experienced. Then their second guy is a 5-star true freshman. So I'd put their quarterback room toward the top 5 as well.
And Willie Fritz didn't say it, but he did kind of, I mean, clearly they're going to use that quarterback in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, and they asked what package they were going to use for the true freshman. If it was going to be a running package or a throwing package. He said a total package.
A total, yeah.
So if he's in there, he's just going to run the offense.
Yeah, no, I would clearly have Houston in the top. I don't know about Utah because when I listen to think about Utah, I think about what they lost as far as potential, or not potential. I mean, they ended up getting drafted on the offensive line a year ago. So
yeah, you lose 2 tackles to the first round. That seems pivotal.
Yeah,
and then you lose out of the transfer portal a potential top 3 round pick in John Daly Henry? John Henry Daly?
John Henry Daly, I think.
One of the two.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. It just seems like they lost quite a bit.
The same thing.
They don't have a lot of returners beyond Wayshawn Parker and the 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah. And the same thing with Arizona State. Like, I don't know. I know you get the guy from Colorado, but at the same time, when you lose Sam Levitt and Raleek Brown,
and your top 2 running backs going into last year are gone. Because they also lost Kanye Udoh.
So it makes it kind of difficult to give me 3 after Texas Tech, BYU, and Utah, or 2 rather. I mean,
you're also looking at Arizona.
Yeah.
As one of these teams that's expected to be in the hunt. But Arizona got 4 defensive backs drafted. So where are they at coming back talent-wise? Did they just restock the secondary? I mean, you expect them to. Is TCU in the conversation? I think they have some of the most talented players, but are they deep enough? Like, they have one of the best safeties in the Big 12, Jamel Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Would you look at anybody else on TCU and be like, yeah, that's one of the best at his position? Because I think with the other schools at the top, you can say that. Like, one of the best secondary pieces, if you're just looking at Texas Tech's roster, you can say, yes, Bryce Pollock.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the best defensive lineman, yes, A.J. Holmes. And you expect that with Trey White and Adam Trick. And Mateen Abirgba. Linebackers, you might have the best 3.
Yeah.
Along with some of these other guys that are in the league. So I think you could also do that with BYU's defense. I think you could also do it with Houston's defense.
But after that,
I just there's not a lot of schools you can do that with. So I don't know. I'm getting to where I would not be surprised if I picked Houston to be in the Big 12 championship game. That's ultimately what I was trying to do here.
Yeah, trying to get them. But do they have to win in Lubbock to get there? Do they have to win that game? If they lose that game,
I don't know. I don't think
because it doesn't. Yeah, I was about to say you're probably just going to have one loss. It sounds so weird to say that.
So who else is in there? You'd go BYU, Houston, but you had another team that you had.
Well, no, I was just listing people that the team that surprised me with so many people that were honorable mention was Cincinnati. And I'm not saying Cincinnati is good in any way, shape, or form. I was just baffled that I guess they just felt bad for them because they didn't have anybody on the first teams.
Maybe so.
It was just like, wait a minute, it's Texas Tech, BYU, and Cincinnati have the most honorable mention people? No, there's absolutely no way I was throwing Cincinnati in that group. Unless you want me to.
It's your list.
Nope.
More after this.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score is the End of the Bench. I do apologize. Josh Smith up last night. He was just so ineffective that I did not notice. 0-2. Pinch hit 4. When you get pitch hit 4 by Justin Foscue. Not great.
Really? There was a point that Justin Foskey got pretty hot. It was making you eat crow.
Was he?
For like 3 days.
Yeah. I'd like to
relive those days?
When you go 0 for 71 or something to start your career, I think 3 days is. I mean, you probably need more than 3 days to overcome that.
Maybe.
I mean, like 3 separate seasons, he's 0 for 71 or whatever he was. 0 for 41. Either way. Let's check the calendar here, Lucas.
Your daily look at what's happening in the world of sports, birthdays, and holidays. Let's check the calendar.
It's National Scotch Day.
Tape?
Sure. It's also Bagpipe Appreciation Day, so maybe you go get you some scotch and listen to some bagpipes.
Sounds like a plan.
Also, it's Barbie in a Blender Day, which is labeled as fun. There's a photoshopped, I think, Barbie in a blender.
Okay.
While Barbie in a Blender Day isn't typically a commercial holiday, it's an excellent opportunity to support the arts and creative expression. All right. It is Cross Atlantic Communication Day, so reach out to your pen pal there in across the Atlantic, wherever you may be pen paling.
Do you ever have a pen pal?
Not a written letter pen pal, no.
No. I did as a kid.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was my mom's friend, but like we would play. It was more like a board game type thing. We would play different games. There would be a note or something like that. But
sure.
Because I lived in Japan and we would send it. Yeah. Don't remember her name.
So you'd have your board game set up and they'd have theirs. And
well, we would on the paper. We would mail the paper back and forth to one another.
Like tic-tac-toe kind of stuff?
Type stuff, yeah. And then the one where you connect the boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Be a long game.
Yeah, that was the point.
Imagine getting cat in tic-tac-toe in Pin Pal World. I'd be like, God. Start another one here. It's National Chicken Finger Day. National Cream Brulee Day. National Love is Kind Day. National Sleepyhead Day. And then 3 different walks. It's Take Your Houseplant for a Walk Day. Take Your Pants for a Walk Day. I would hope every walk you take your pants with you. Yeah. And then Walk on Stilts Day.
That guy from Banana Ball that walks on stilts.
Uh-huh.
It's quality entertainment.
Is it? Birthdays?
Just poking the bear.
Paul Levesque turning 57.
Do you know who that is?
You know who that is?
I do know the name, yes. I do know the name.
Go ahead.
I know the name. What? That's all you asked.
Do you want to prove it? I said, do you know who that is?
I know his name.
You know the name.
I probably will know once you say.
It's a wrestler.
Oh, that's Triple H.
Yeah, there
Yes.
you
Yeah.
See, I told you.
He's turning 57 years old. Jordan Spieth turning 33.
Heard of him?
I have.
Popular golfer.
Yes.
Featured in many groups on streaming channels.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alex Rodriguez, 51 years old today.
Older than Collier.
And then coming off the DL today to pitch for the Toronto Blue Jays, turning 42, Max Scherzer. So he'll be pitching today for the Blue Jays as they play the Nationals. And then another, it's not a birthday, but My wife and I are celebrating our 2-year wedding anniversary today.
Congratulations. Why are you working today?
Because she's working.
Oh, okay. Is it my turn?
Yep.
On this day in 1986, gentlemen, Greg LeMond won the 73rd Tour de France, the only American to supposedly win the Tour de France. De France. Oh, the other guy doesn't count, apparently.
His were stripped?
Yeah.
Okay.
He even won one on this day, and if you go to the website, it says no champion.
Huh.
But it has a picture of him.
Sure, banners fly forever.
Lance Armstrong. On this day in 1988, Yankees pitcher Tommy John committed 3 errors on 1 play in a New York win.
It's not great.
Nope. Better.
How do you do that?
That's a great question. I would love to go back and watch the video of that. What's worse, committing 3 errors or on 1 play, or losing 27 straight games as a pitcher? I think I know the answer to that one.
Or having your whole legacy be named after everyone's worst moment.
Worst moment, arm injury, right? On this day in 1993, Mets pitcher Anthony Young ends his 27-game losing streak. That was so brutal to watch back then because you were like cheering for this guy just to end.
And he would take the loss. He took 27 straight losses.
Yes, 27 straight losses.
Wow.
20, yeah. Just imagine, that wouldn't happen now because if you've lost 20 in a row, you're going back down and you're probably not, next time you're up, we're going to have you in relief. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not starting games here. But
or you'd get pulled and take a no decision or whatever else.
Yeah.
Wow.
On this day in 1999, Cheryl Swoops registers 14 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists for the WNBA's first ever triple-double in an 85-46 win for the Houston Comets. On this day in 2010, in his Major League Baseball debut, Josh Tomlin pitches 7 innings, gives up just 1 run on 3 hits in a Cleveland Indians win. Were they the Indians then?
Yes.
Okay. Movies on this day, 2001, Planet of the Apes. Mark Wahlberg.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Shattered with Tom Berenger, 2007. You know who Tom Berenger is?
I know who Tom Berenger is.
You're shaking your head like you didn't know who it was. Just wondering. 1990, Problem Child. Do you remember Problem Child?
Yes.
I bet you were.
Is that that's not the Macaulay Culkin movie. That's the bad kid. But like a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. With John Ritter as the
Good Son. Is that the Macaulay Culkin one?
Yes. Teen Titans Go, the movie, 2018.
That's a great cartoon.
It is. Thank you.
I don't think I've seen the movie.
I think I've seen it all. Another cartoon movie, The Simpsons movie, released on this day in 2007.
We went and saw that in theaters. I've never seen The Simpsons.
And you went and watched that?
But we went and watched the movie.
And on this day in 2018, Mission Impossible Fallout with Henry Cavill. Cavill? I never know. Cavill?
Sure.
Cavill.
That's a good one.
He has the facial hair in this one, and they had to reshoot stuff for the Superman movie, and they had to put the CGI over his face. It looks so weird.
So bad.
There's some other ones. Unhinged with, what's his name? I can't.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, Russell Crowe. That's his name. I was thinking that was Triple H.
Paul Levesque.
What?
More after this.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. To finish the conversation there, we got off track on. Sunday, another ABC game, Louisville, Ole Miss, Wisconsin, Notre Dame. You got to hate that on Sunday those are both at the same time.
Yeah,
because that's an NBC game and an ABC game. That's an NBC game, Washington State, that leads into Notre Dame, Wisconsin. I kind of combined those two teams.
Milwaukee?
Ole Miss, Louisville. I do think that those are two good games. Ole Miss, Louisville, sneaky, a couple of playoff contenders just in their own respective conferences. I don't know that Ole Miss will get there out of the SEC. I don't know that Louisville will be really in a position at the end to win the ACC and be in the playoff, but I think they're talked about as a team that could win the ACC. Just kind of one of those dark horses people are talking about. But the biggest game of week one, I think TV number-wise, will be Florida State SMU because it's in that Labor Day spot. Wide open, nothing else going on. Monday Night Football, ESPN, 6:30. It's Florida State, SMU. I think that'll be the biggest game of week one just because it's standalone. I don't think it'll be as big as Bill Belichick's debut last year, but I do think that's going to get – I mean, that could command close to 10 million people watching that game.
Just because it's standalone, though.
Right.
Yeah,
I would not have thought TCU North Carolina did an outrageous number
that
last
one.
year. I think that was at 11.
But I think that was just because of the debut.
It was the debut. It was standalone. It was Monday night. Nothing else was going on. It was a decent game, and then it was a beatdown. But, yeah, nobody's watching that game if it's in the afternoon against other games.
Because Florida State and SMU really doesn't...
I mean, it's an ACC game. But, yeah, Florida State doesn't have any pulse right now, but they are Florida State, so I guess they have a little bit of a pulse. And then nobody cares about SMU outside of SMU fans, but they act like everyone cares about them. Normally this game against a bunch of other games would be fine. Probably get a 1.5, 2, depending on where it is. But, yeah, that game. And then this is what SEC fans do. They create these scenarios where they try to paint you into a corner. And this is just never what I've said. This is just you inferring and world building on what I've said. And then during the break, David's screaming at me saying, all you fans, all you people, like I've said any of it. H-Cop says, so you're telling us that more people would watch Kansas UCF on ABC than OU Florida on FS1. When did I ever say that?
I didn't say you said that.
But I do think that the more opportunities you get with big games to be on ABC every single week, the more it pumps up your numbers. Week in, week out. If OU Florida was on FS1 for the last 20 years, would they be the brands they are today? Because even in the Big 12, Oklahoma's on Fox every weekend. Or ESPN, not FS1. Oklahoma's never playing on FS1. Oklahoma plays once a year on pay-per-view. The rest of their games are on primetime, even in the Big 12. Which is where Texas Tech is getting.
Yeah.
Texas Tech potentially this year will play on big-time TV every single weekend. Because one or two teams in the Big 12 actually get to do that. BYU and Texas Tech should have the best numbers in the Big 12 this year because they get to play on Fox and ESPN every single week. That's what helps TV numbers. And if you look at TV numbers last year, TCU had a big TV number at the end of the year. Why? Because 11 million people watched their week one game. Yeah. Their week 0 game or whatever. And it's going to be a big week 0 again because they're Dublin, 11 a.m., standalone. Nobody else is watching football right there because it's the very first football game being played. And really, I didn't think Iowa State, Kansas State had a very good number last year because that game was so boring. But I would assume TCU North Carolina has a little more juice. I mean, Bill Belichick has a lot of juice nationally because people want to see him fail. I don't know if he has as much juice this year as he had last year.
Yeah, I don't think so. I didn't say that. He said that. Don't get mad at me.
I'm not getting. Was I mad at any point in this segment?
Yeah, you were at the very beginning.
I thought it was very even.
Calm down. Hey, calm down over there.
Oh my God!
Stop yelling at me.
I'm not yelling. Hey, David Collier, when is Tech going to the SEC? Do you guys have a crystal ball that tells the future?
No, I was just saying, if Texas Tech goes to the SEC, I don't want to hear any complaining. But I know it'll go away, because just like myself, who was not a big SEC fan.
Well, but obviously it would go away because you're now getting the benefit of it.
Well, I know, but I don't.
It's the fact that people in the SEC don't agree with the benefit of it. I mean, obviously more people watch OU on ABC and OU Florida on ABC than Kansas UCF on FS1. But if you flip those, obviously in a one-off, those numbers would probably be pretty close to the same. It wouldn't be 4 million versus 600,000. It'd probably be 2 million and 2 million. More people would watch OU Florida on FS1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
More people would watch Kansas UCF on ABC than they would have on FS1.
Yes.
It'd probably double their number. That's my point.
What if theoretically they were both on at the same time on ABC and you had the choice to pick between the two?
Oh, Florida OU.
Yeah. And maybe that's the argument that HCOP is having right now. I will say this.
Okay,
ABC,
but what about Missouri, Kentucky?
Oh, I know. Well, trust me.
Missouri, Kentucky versus UC. I mean, you picked the two worst teams in the Big 12.
I didn't pick them.
But that's the thing there. You're picking a major brand in Florida and OU. OU is still considered one of the blue bloods.
Yeah, that was definitely a poor choice by HCOP.
No, I think it was exactly what he was trying to do. I mean, go Texas Tech BYU out of the Big 12. But they're not playing. They wouldn't play that game on FS1 either.
You know what, Rob? If I had no association with Texas Tech and BYU, I would not watch that game. I watched it twice last year, and both of them were horrible. They were not fun games to watch, period. Unless you were a Red Raider fan.
And OU games are really exciting to watch, David Collier.
I didn't say that.
Let me tell you what. I would want to watch an OU game. That offense is electric.
It is absolutely atrocious, but it's the only game I can cheer for a team in, so I like watching it. Just like you.
More after this.
Eagles fan.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It's the End of the Bench time for Ask the Benchwarmers. One final segment before we turn it over to the bottom line. Raiders' dad said, y'all are doing it wrong. Goulash is from my people. He's checked. Meat and gravy with dumplings. Yeah, this looks more like a stew with bread. I don't see any dumplings, unless those bread things are the dumplings.
That just looks like a sliced bread.
Not even toast, just a soft bread. A little red. I mean, that looks delicious.
It does look great.
This texter says, what's your favorite tailgate drink? Free beer.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Cold free beer.
As somebody, as I've mentioned numerous times on the show, that has only been to one tailgate in his life, beer. One. Singular. West Virginia.
One singular beer or?
One singular tailgate.
One singular tailgate.
Texas Tech, West Virginia. I was in the lot by the USA, and I could tell when West Virginia won the game.
Tailgates are supposed to be before the game, David. You just stayed over there the whole time?
I did. I was not I wasn't working in the sports at the time, and there was another game on television that I was watching instead.
Right.
Nobody else left the tailgate either.
Morning tailgates, you could probably get me with something a little more fun. But if we're just normal tailgating, I just want whatever's free and cold. And beer like. You ever had the Skipper though? Some of those kind of stuffs.
Nope.
It's like some people do it with Everclear. We usually did it with vodka. Then you do a pink lemonade concentrate. And then a cheap light beer. All in the same tub. It's like a beer lemonade.
Yeah.
With vodka in it. It's delicious.
I'll take your word for
Pour
it.
over lots of ice.
Water it down.
Yeah. It's more of a concentrate.
Yeah.
You water it down, yeah. It's good, though. You can't have too many of those, though. That's one of those where you mix them in with other things. If you're just drinking that, it's not going to be a long tailgate. Those are super soft bread dumplings. I would certainly try that and probably enjoy it.
I'm not a dumplings guy.
Oh, like chicken and dumplings? You don't like chicken and dumplings?
I don't like the gooey.
Oh.
Yeah. I like my bread done type of guy.
It's done.
It's doughy.
You'd prefer like a toast, like
Yes.
crunchy.
Yeah.
Instead
I
of a
prefer
soft
that bread that looks like sliced, just toast that a little bit.
Yeah.
I like most of my breads cooked. I don't like any type of doughy
Again,
cinnamon roll or anything like that.
still cooked, just not crunchy. You don't like a cinnamon roll? You
Not
like
when
the middle. You'd prefer the outside ring of a cinnamon roll to a.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the doughy. Yeah, it's too much.
Wow. Bobby Hot Dog says he usually takes a nice piping hot goulash up to tailgates.
Ooh. Oh,
Now,
really?
Is it November? I don't mind a nice chili in November. I've never had a bowl of goulash at a tailgate, but
Might go find Bobby Hot Dog's tailgate. Punishment for you? You got to eat goulash pregame from Bobby Hot Dogs?
no, I would not eat anything from Bobby Hot Dogs. That guy's gonna poison me. I just started typing in goulash recipe just to see what other people might have, and it says goulash recipe with corn, which feels like they were listening earlier.
You don't have to put corn in it. You can.
It says, okay, so this is Hungarian goulash, which does look different than regular goulash. See, this just looks like chunks of meat over like a butter noodle or an egg noodle.
Raider's dad is asking you a question on the chat line.
It's just a sentence.
Oh, it is a sentence, yeah.
What is the bleep?
I don't know.
Rob, we can roll bleep the sooner. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I don't want to fight David.
What did I do?
That's what I'm saying. I'm assuming you're the sooner.
I would guess at this point. There's no other Sooner in here.
Well, maybe we're just agreeing on the soft bread and you're not. You want hard, crunchy bread.
No, I didn't say crunchy bread.
Like if you went to like a sandwich shop, are you getting it toasted or not toasted?
Oh, toasted.
See, I don't like it toasted. I like the soft bread.
It eliminates the potential of the soggy bread because of the meat being. I don't like that. Do you like a hamburger with the bottom bun just completely drenched?
Maybe not complete. No, I would. I guess I would toast a hamburger bun. A little more integrity there.
Yeah.
But I'm generally not getting at sandwich place a wet sandwich.
There are some sandwich places that put like
a
an
meatball
oil
sub, like a meatball sub. I might toast that one.
But like if you get oil on your,
like if I'm getting it his way,
yeah.
No, I probably just would leave it. I don't think that gets soggy.
Nah, it depends on how long it.
How much oil and vinegar are you putting on there?
Well, I didn't put it on there. I just ordered it. I'm not a sandwich artist. It's a different place.
We need to ask Travis.
Whatever happened to Travis?
Oh, he's making sandwiches. He was making potbelly sandwiches.
Yeah.
No free ads. Whatever happened to him? He, I think he's focusing on school. I don't think he's coming back.
No, really?
Yeah.
Scared him away.
He did.
That's That's what we do.
Raiders Dad says, you got it, Rob. Just agreeing with you on agreeing with me. I went in on fighting DC. That's from Bullfighter. Collier, if he brought his goulash, he said it would not be a punishment. His goulash is heavenly. Sent down from St. Peter himself. There are lines around the corner at early September afternoon tailgates. Early September eating goulash seems crazy. I mean, that just seems outrageous.
Noon kickoff goulash does sound like a punishment.
100 degrees outside at 3:45, and we're waiting to go into the 6 o'clock game, and we're eating goulash and drinking beer. I wouldn't go to the game. I'd be in the bathroom. I don't know what I'd be doing in there, but I'd be sick. I mean, goulash. Yeah. You wouldn't even have to put that thing on the fire. It'd still be hot. You just put it on the concrete and stay warm. That'd be food safe. You wouldn't be getting any grades back from the people that do that. The health inspector. I mean, a September goulash just sounds like that would be a punishment.
September goulash is a pretty good horse name.
It's gotta be a horse name. Off the rails, gentlemen. Off the rails. Hey, get us back. Ask us a sports question. This is you guys. This is all up to you.
We're responsible for the first 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, that was us. I mean, we were certainly teetering. The goulash kind of certainly was our fault. But anything since early September afternoon tailgate goulash.
If the health department might have something to say about that.
They certainly would. If I was eating at a September tailgate, I mean, I want some sort of like a brisket taco kind of situation or just a hot dog. I don't know that I would really be wanting anything else in September.
I'm good with brisket pretty much anytime.
Yeah, well, certainly. Yeah.
But I'm saying it. We don't need to venture out. I guess if there's a hot dog.
Goulash, man. I have had gumbo at a tailgate. In on that. But it was... I could see my breath. I needed the gumbo to warm me up inside. All right.
That's what the end of the bottom line guys will do next.
In September is insane, this texter says. Bottom line up next.
This has been the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 107thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.